Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Dev, aka the Unknown Variable here, back at you with another commentary, and you guys asked for it, and I'm here to deliver. Today, we're going to be roasting the absolute enema water map pool here in Modern Warfare 2. Now, I used to be a firm believer that Modern Warfare 2019 had the worst map pool in Call of Duty history, but of course, in typical Infinity Ward fashion, they raised the bar and actually managed to outdo themselves here with the maps in Modern Warfare 2. Besides obvious complaints such as clutter and 500 areas to be shot from, Modern Warfare 2 suffers from what I like to call Call of Duty Ghosts syndrome. The vast majority of the maps in this game are too slow for 6v6, feature way too many doors and windows, and have no real flow or soul. On top of this, we have such a terribly small map pool currently, with a measly 14 maps, 3 of which we have already seen with Shipment, Shoothouse, and Dome. This presents a huge issue for the replayability of Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. And to be completely honest, it creates a huge issue when it comes to the already extremely slow pacing of this game. You have absolute stinkers like Al Bagra Fortress, which is basically a camp fest in the middle building, and a head glitch fest on either the right or left side of the map. Players tend to not push much, and games often reach the time limit fairly quickly. Then we have absolute gems like Copyright Hotel, I'm sure many of you have got that reference, Copyright Raceway, El Asilo, Embassy, Farm 18, Mercado Las Almas, I probably butchered that, but you know what, I don't give a shit. And of course, the least enema water map in the game, Santa Sana Border Crossing, everybody's favorite. And I have a bone to pick with IW on this map. Like, what did you think when you were making this map? Did they seriously just decide to throw a shitload of cars in one area and make a lane down the side and call it a day? Like, I want to know who greenlit this map. This map is by far the worst Call of Duty map I have ever seen. And to be quite honest with you, Santa Sana Border Crossing has to be the most low effort Call of Duty map I've ever seen in my entire 12 years of playing this franchise. But I digress. Turok is a perfect example of a map that's way too big for 6v6. This map should be minimum 10v10, and with the way the players play this game and how it's designed, it probably wouldn't make that much of a difference and would probably still reach the time limit, to be completely honest with you. And honestly, if there's one takeaway I can say about this entire map pool, in my experience, Zarqwa Hydroelectric probably has to be the only semi-enjoyable map in this game. And I've said this to my buddies and just people I've played with online. If you take this map, right, Zarqwa Hydroelectric, that to me is completely mid, and you throw it in a game like MWII, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, it quickly becomes the worst map in the game. And the same thing can be said for even a crap map in some of the OG Call of Duty games. If you take the worst map in an OG COD game and put it into Modern Warfare 2 as the map pool sits right now, it quickly becomes the best map in the game. And to be completely honest with you, that's pretty pathetic because there was quite a few stinker DLC maps in the old Call of Duty games, but not the point. And then another thing I see across the community is when Shoothouse gets added to the game, everybody gets super excited. Like I've stated earlier, if you put Shoothouse in any of the OG Call of Duty games, that map will be absolute enema water. And in this game, to be completely honest with you, don't get me wrong, I have friends that tell me Shoothouse is a good map. I don't think a good map consists of 3 lanes. Don't get me wrong, I like 3-lane maps, but hear me out here. I don't think a good map consists of 1 lane where you go down the left side and there's a bunch of clutter that someone can head glitch on and mount and just sit there and camp. The right side is the same thing. You try to push through, but your elephant horse feet in this game stop you from being able to push, so people end up hearing you and blasting you with a shotgun. And then you try and go down the center of the map and there's everybody mounted, camping, head glitching down the center on Shoothouse. Shoothouse is a terrible map. Change my mind. And honestly, if this tells us anything, it's that Incompetence Ward is incapable of making even a couple decent original maps. And also it explains a lot, like why they decide to remaster the fan favorites all the time. It's simply because they're out of touch with the community, or flat out don't care, or are incapable of making a decent map, so they have to go back and remaster all the ones we saw in previous Call of Duty games, sometimes even remaster the same map twice in back-to-back games. I'm looking at you, Shoothouse and Dome. In closing, this brings me to ask you guys, do you guys enjoy the Modern Warfare 2 map pool? Do you think that this is the worst map pool in a Call of Duty game? Do you think I'm an idiot? Maybe you disagree, I don't know. Or is there another game you have in mind with absolute stinkers that you think top this game? Let me know in the comment section below. If you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure to like the video, comment for the algorithm, turn the notifications on so you never miss when I upload, and I catch everybody in the next video.